Health insurance is a very complicated subject these days just because it's constantly changing and once we feel like we have it figured out, the government comes in and changes something else. So, what if something major medically happens and you don't have insurance? You could wipe out your savings account and everything. That's not worth the risk, and that's why it's really important to me. My name is McCormick. I'm a health insurance consultant with Healthcare Solutions team. Listening is extremely important what I do because a lot of these situations are very unique and very personal, and having a clear understanding is important. And a lot of times people do, we're talking about your health, which is very personal to everyone. So I really take the time to understand my client's situation, and I do get that compliment a lot. People are like, oh, thank you. I've spoken with other people that weren't willing to take the time to truly understand what's going on. So they thank me for that. So that's something that I've always prided myself on. It takes very little effort to listen. You just have to be there. And a lot of people, especially if they've tried to figure this out on their own, they've gotten to a point where they're truly overwhelmed, and they've looked at different companies, different plans, different deductibles, different copays, and different networks of doctors, and they wind up back at square one. They just don't know what it is that they just researched. So, while I wholly support people doing their own research because I think that's important, and there's a lot that's out there. But before you make any decisions, talk to an expert. Our services are free, so it's in your best interest to talk to someone that knows what's going on. Working with an organization like Healthcare Solutions Team does give me flexibility because we've got a lot of agents that are experts in different areas. So if there's an area that maybe I'm unsure of, I can go bounce that idea off another agent, which is huge. So whether it be I have a Medicare question, or maybe I'm working with a business and how do we design a group plan, or what's the best option for this individual that's looking to get pregnant, or all these different scenarios that if you haven't been through that specific situation before, somebody has, and we've got resources where we can still find the best option, bouncing ideas off people. So representing so many different insurance companies does give me the flexibility to find exactly the plan that you're looking for. And in a lot of cases that the plan you're looking for might not be from any one insurance company. It might come from several different insurance companies, and working with so many different companies does give me the flexibility to maybe we get one plan from one company, one plan from a different company, but then at the end of the day we're trying to kind of best design the package that fits what you're looking for. One of the important lessons that I had learned from my grandfather is that hard work and integrity are important, and that's something that I do take seriously, and in some cases I might not be able to help someone, and and my hopes are that I can help out every client, but if I can't, I'll say, keep what you have, or whatever the situation is, I'll let them know, hey, whatever you have is your best situation, keep it, keep my number, I'm happy to help in the future, but for now, keep what you got. I'm finding that as my business gets larger and larger, it's more and more difficult for me to spend more time with my clients. So one of the ways that I'm trying to address that is providing blogs through my social media. A couple of recent topics that I wrote about. One is, what is critical illness insurance? A lot of people don't know what it is, how it works. Another topic I recently wrote about was international travel and health insurance, how it works when you travel outside of the United States. Am I covered? And in a lot of cases the answer is no. So I'm trying to put them in many places as possible, Facebook and LinkedIn and my website, just to basically provide a free resource, some additional information for people that are curious. So to keep things as simple as possible, what I do is that when you get sick, you have to go see the doctor, right? And we're the shield that's essentially protecting you so you don't lose your savings account, you don't lose your home. If you get sick and wind up in the hospital, the bills, they get out of control quickly. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to protect you from. Healthcare is constantly changing, and I can guarantee you it's going to continue changing in the future. So really, I'm a free resource for my clients. My services are free. My compensation comes from the insurance companies. So if you have any questions, you can give me a call. You can shoot me an email. I always respond.